Hello my dear students. Today we are going to learn the next figures of speech. Yesterday we learned the figure of speech, tautology and inversion. Okay, everyone write this definition and example of these figures of speech in your notebook. It is your homework. Yesterday's and today. Okay. Now today we are going to learn the next figure of speech, interrogation or rhetorical question. Interrogation or rhetorical question. See, what is interrogation? Interrogation is a figure of speech. It is also known as rhetorical question. See, what is the definition of interrogation? A question is asked to emphasize an idea or to create a dramatic effect and not to get an answer in a line of the poem. Such figure of speech is called interrogation. Means in this figure of speech, in the poem, the poet asks the question. Poet asks the question in poetic, means in the form of poetic line. In the form of poetic line. Means through the poetic line, poet asks the question. Why poet asks the question? Because to emphasize an idea or to create a dramatic effect. Understood? Means poet use this rhetorical or interrogation question to emphasize an idea or to create a dramatic effect and not to get an answer in a line of the poem. Means here is not expected the answer. Here is not expected the answer. Poet use this question for to emphasize an idea or to create a dramatic effect of the poem. Okay. That's why poet asks the question. This figure of speech is called interrogation. Okay, interrogation. Means listen again definition. A question is asked to emphasize an idea or to create a dramatic effect and not to get an answer in a line of the poem. Such figure of speech is called interrogation. Means poet asks the question for emphasize the idea or to create a dramatic effect but not to get an answer in the line of the poem. But poet asks the question to create the dramatic effect. This figure of speech is known as interrogation or rhetorical question. Okay. Now see example of this. Where can their glory fade? Means here it is a poetic means poem line. Means it is a question form poetic line. Okay. Where can their glory fade? It is a rhetorical or interrogation question. Next, why waste your time in building here? It is also a rhetorical question. Okay. Means like this way it is a figure of speech. Understood? Okay. Now next figure of speech, onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia. See, what is onomatopoeia? Onomatopoeia, it referring the word which resembles the sound it represent or word imitating the sound. Means see, onomatopoeia means it referring a word which resembles the sound. Means that figure of speech resembles the sound. Means some sounds. Understood? For example, sound of cat. Okay. Sound of cat or dog sound. Like this, means some sounds resembled by this figure of speech, onomatopoeia. Okay. Means see example now. Means it resembles the sound. Only this much you can keep in mind. Okay. Now see, groaning on a mat. Groaning on a mat. Groaning is the painful sound. Painful sound. Understood? Means groaning, that word resembles the sound. Which sound? Painful. Okay. When the gong sounds to 10 in the morning. When the gong sound. Gong means someone is means giving a means telling with his loud noise. Loud noise. When someone selling the stencils, understood? That time this means this person is making a gong sound. For example, you know na, means in village, that means they are for example door seller, they are saying for example bhandiwali. Understood? Means they are making the sound bhandiwali, like this way. Okay, means these are the gong sound. Then next is he broke into a roar. He broke into a roar. Roar means a very, that roar resemble the sound. That word resemble the sound which are related to, for example, roar of lion. Roar of lion means सिंहासारखी गर्जना, म्हणजे गर्जना. That words tells us about the sound. Okay. Means like this, a onomatopoeia resembles the sound, or that word represent the sound or imitate the sound. Okay. Now next figure of speech tomorrow we will learn. Okay. Thank you.